Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and once again, we're going to talk about some NBA stuff, some news, obviously just pretty much news and rumors. So let's get right into this. So an NBA insider ponders the possibility of LeBron James teaming up with Stephen Curry. Just tired of hearing this every single offseason. Oh, LeBron James. Oh, there's a possibility he could team up with Steph Curry, but that would be fire. Like Curry and LeBron on the same team, but it'd be the most toxic, fan base ever. So, without a doubt, so I don't see this ever happening. I do feel like LeBron will lead the Lakers. I don't know if he'd go to the Warriors. But he's always wanted to play on the same team as Steph Curry. But I just don't know if it'll happen. But maybe, I wouldn't hate this, because at LeBron's age, even though he's still capable, he shouldn't really be your team's number one option. He's really up there in age. His body's taking a toll. And maybe, say if he did play in the Warriors, he wouldn't have to be a number one option. He could be like a second or third. Curry obviously the first option, then LeBron. But it just feels inevitable for some reason it could happen. But that would break the internet. Bron and Curry, but Steph said he's good. He basically said he doesn't want this to happen, but you never know. I mean, that was a few years ago. Maybe times have changed. But I doubt it will happen. But it's basically that time of the year again where we're going to get these rumors. Or NBA insiders possibly mention this, but I doubt it's going to happen. Michael Jordan, he spent $3.5 million on a new Hennessy Venom 5 Roadster. So he spent $3.5 million. So basically useless and irrelevant information. But he's cashing the checks before he sells the team, so. Yeah, but the real GOAT here, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Michael Beasley. He issued a bold statement about the Los Angeles Lakers. Quote, "I don't think a team can beat us in a 7-game series if we had this experience in a training camp together." End quote via Jovan Buha, Lakers reporter for The Athletic. And he basically said that they're ceiling next season. Okay. Beasley's not even in the rotation. That dude's trash. He's trying not to get traded by Lee GM, but he's going to get traded anyways. Either that or he's going to release. But he's basically saying, please don't trade me, LeBron. But yeah, thanks, Malik. Yeah, your games against the Nuggets were very impactful. 0 points, didn't even play a minute. You played 1 minute of garbage time, 0 points, and then 0 points. 2 to 3 games you didn't even play. This dude is just... He's really streaky. He's so inconsistent. He hasn't really been a good shooter this whole season since he's got on the team. But the dude bro thinks he's going to be on the team next season. Yeah, he's not going to be there. Lee GM's trading you, buddy. But it'll depend on AD being healthy and what happens with LeBron. We're just going to see what happens with those two. Those are 2 key factors of Lakers offseason. What will LeBron do? And can AD put together a full, consistent year through the playoffs as well next year? So, we got some more news here by Jonathan Wasserman or whatever. Basically talking about James Harden. Teams around the league believes a James Harden return to Houston is, quote, certain, per NBA Draft West. The Rockets are unlikely to trade up for Scoot Henderson as expected. They're going to, have James Harden and Jalen Green as their starting guards if they are indeed to want a reunion with James Harden in Houston. But I don't know if Jalen Green's a fan of this, but He did kind of say he did, kind of didn't. We're just going to see how it works. But I feel like he's going to set the Rockets back a few years. Because why you could get a younger player instead of a player that's notoriously known for choking in the playoffs. It's just a pure nostalgia act from both sides. If it's true. Like, I know they need playmaking and leadership, but James Harden's not too good of a leader. He's not going to win you a championship. I feel it would be a mistake. Like, I feel like he's washed. Yes, I know he had a good regular season for the Sixers, but in the playoffs he disappeared. We needed to file a missing persons report for James Harden. I mean, I guess you get an experienced guard with James Harden, but why would you bench KJ after the season he had? Maybe sixth man of the year, but I don't know. I feel this would be a mistake. D'Angelo Russell, quote, "I'm nice. I know who I am as a player. I can be better than your point guard. I can be better than your shooting guard." Quote, D'Angelo Russell. Yeah, no, you're not better than my favorite point guard and shooting guard. Try to tell him. I mean, the last time he was really good was on the Warriors, where he averaged like 25 a game. Ever since then, not too good. But who's gonna tell him, dude? Maybe he's the top 5 guard in the league on his own team, but that's about it. You had every opportunity to show it in the Western Conference Finals, and you didn't. You bricked. You didn't even really have a good game this whole series. All 4 games, you were trash. And maybe in terms of contributing to the other team, yes. D'Lo's just a fucking goofball. I'm not taking this dude seriously. Kevin O'Connor, he's had a source tell him in the past week that this Celtics team feels like a group that's tired of fate liking each other. End quote. Kevin O'Connor, NBA. I mean, it kind of feels like that. Just Celtics downfall. Just yucks. Jaylen Brown, he's gone. He's done. He's leaving the Celtics. I don't see him staying on that team. But I mean, this source said this Celtics team feels like a group that's tired of fake liking each other. That's the Kevin O'Connor special, so I don't get what he's saying here. He's basically literally just an outside opinion on what they think is happening in the locker room. Oh wow, incredible source there by Kevin O'Connor. That's the Kevin O'Connor special. He pretends it's something anonymous and not him doing the speculating. But surprise, surprise, someone on the media trying to create a narrative about the Celtics. But a source feels like the players feel like. This is not even reporting. Like, Kevin O'Connor is just literally so corny. I'm sorry. Dude is so fucking corny. So, D'Angelo Russell, he believes he had a successful season with the Los Angeles Lakers. After he got traded from Minnesota, quote, "I can't complain about anything other than the ball not going in when I wanted it to." Yeah, you definitely impressed the Shanghai Sharks. Yeah, welcome to China, buddy. You averaged 7 points per game in the you averaged 7 points per game in the Western Conference Finals. Like, sorry, what? That's your job to make shots there, Mr. Russell. Wasn't your primary role on the team to have the ball going in when you wanted it to? I mean, Jesus Christ, this dude, bro. Like, that's your job. Take better shots. I mean, Jesus Christ. It says every guy shoots fucking basketball. So, an NBA coach, I guess, anonymous NBA coach. It's my only thing, a problem. I get you want to call it some players, but just release these names of these people that say it. Don't just say anonymous. An NBA coach calls out Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, quote, I want to know why Tatum or Brown isn't just standing up and saying, quote, I got Butler. I'm going to be all over him. Pause. That's the kind of thing you want to see. I'm frustrated that there's not more fire, end quote. I mean, it just feels like they're just playing scared. And that's why they keep trying to throw everyone else on Butler. It's just like they're playing scared. Like they're playing with no confidence. And the thing is, if they were dropping 30 plus each offensively, sure, but the fact that they're awful offensively and not willing enough to make it up on defense, it just shows why they're getting eliminated. And I feel like Tatum could cause them some problems, but Jimmy's still tougher, though. Butler's way stronger, so I just don't know what more you can do defensively. But they're just playing soft. It's definitely got to be Jeff Van Gundy or Stan Van Gundy. It's got to be either one of them two. It's just because they've sucked in this playoff run, because they're soft as fuck. Rob Pelinka, so he said his intentions are to keep our core of young guys together with Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, Bando. So, yeah, they're letting D'Lo go. He had a bad series, really bad series, so they might let him go. And one summer doesn't fix his awful defense, and teams will still proceed to hunt him on pick and rolls. And his offense wasn't really too good in the playoffs either. Yeah, but I think they should keep their young core with Reeves, Hachimura, Vando, but everybody except for D'Angelo Russell, like, he's got to go. Austin Reeves is going to get a bag. The Hornets, they would like to have Miles Bridges back on the roster next year, per Draft Express. No thank you. So, with the Charlotte County Correctional, would like to have Miles Bridges back. Or the Mecklenburg County Jail is calling for Miles Bridges, wanting him back. I meant Mecklenburg, not the Charlotte County Correctional. Keep that thug away from the basketball court. So Darvin Ham, he sent a message. He says, quote, we're going to be around. We're going to be a problem to be dealt with. I guarantee you that. Yeah, it's the same dude that said after game 1 that we'll be okay. Trust me, we figured some things out. Is he even going to be around for this team? He probably will, but I don't think he should. He's so unconvincing. It's not even funny. Oh, we'll be back next year. Yeah, you'd probably be a problem with Taiwan as a coach for Dwight Howard. Also, who's we? Are you going to be on the team next year coaching? Michael Jordan was waiting to see if Charlotte landed the number 1 pick before making any decisions on selling the Hornets. Honestly, this is exactly what I thought he was doing. I mean, that was obvious, because if they landed Wemby, the organization's value would have skyrocketed. But yeah, Scooter Miller definitely helped the value, but Wemby was rumored to bring an organization up to like 500 M's, so that's 100% what Jordan was hoping for. But unfortunately for him, they got the number 2 overall pick and not the number 1 overall pick. But just sell the team anyways. I'm like, it hasn't worked out as an owner for Michael Jordan. So, Steve Nash reportedly impressed the Toronto Raptors during his formal interview. Imagine the Raptors just fire a NBA champion coach, Nick Nurse, just to hire Steve Nash. The Raps are damn bad if they do this. I like Nash, because I believe he knows the game of basketball, but I feel like the players don't respect him. It's because he doesn't demand it. He needs to be a leader if he wants to be a coach, but no, I don't think the Raptors should do this. Jesus, the Raptors are finished. An anonymous GM believes Austin Reeves deserves the same type of money as Tyler Hero, Jordan Poole, and R.J. Barrett. Quote, the guys who got 4 years, 110 million last summer, he will get a little less than them, I'm sure, but he deserves just as much. I really think he might get more than them. I really do. Because he's been better than Poole and RJ this season and in the playoffs. I mean, he's just as good in many ways, but so I think he'll get paid. But yeah, that's all. Save Revenge. Next Mac Live. Peace.